Hello, our most valued student. My name is Confident. Welcome to our revision session for Mathematics N2, and I'm bringing a section on word problems. And most of the time, students usually struggle with this section, but I just want to bring you one question that can help you in a way answer such questions when you meet them in an exam. Let us look at this question. It says you need to determine the dimensions of a rectangle if its perimeter is 98 meters and the length is 3 meters longer than its width. This question, as I said, is for Mathematics N2, and the mark allocation, I think I took it from an April or November 2018, and it was 4 marks. So now, how do you approach such a question? It says you need to determine the dimensions of a rectangle, and you are given its perimeter, and that is the perimeter, and you are given the information that the length is 3 meters longer than the width. So we're going to use this information to sketch. It is very important at this stage. You need to come up with a sketch so that you have a picture of what you are working at. So if I can have my rectangle, remember a rectangle, it is a 4-sided shape like that. So this is a rectangle that I have, and the first thing they are saying, you are given the perimeter. Now you need to understand, what does the word perimeter mean? Now perimeter is the distance right around the shape. So in other words, from perimeter, if this is A and this is B and this is C and that is D, if they're asking me to find the perimeter of the rectangle ABC, so perimeter P is equal to A, distance AB, so from A to B, you know that distance, plus distance BC, plus distance CD, plus distance DA or AD. So you see, it is the distance right around the shape. So you need to know what is distance AB. You need to know what is distance BC, and you need to know what is distance CD, and you need to know what is distance AD. So that is what they mean when they talk about the perimeter. So that's why I was saying it is the distance right around the shape. So now they are saying this particular perimeter is 98 meters. So if you add AB plus BC plus CD plus AD, it is 98 meters. And then the next information they are saying is the length is 3 meters longer than the width. So what we do at that stage, you can say let the width, because the width is the one that is shorter, so let the width in this case be X. So now if the width is X, which means BC you have X, and then AD you have X, so it will be X meters, and then they said the length is 3 meters longer. So for example, if the width was 5 meters and the length is 3 meters longer than the width, so if the width is 5, you expect the length to be 5 plus 3, which is equal to 8 meters. Why? Because it is 3 meters longer than the width. Now in terms of X, if my width is equal to X, therefore my length will be equal to X plus 3 meters. So that's what you're having. So this will be meters, X plus 3, this will be meters. So when I go to my length, now I know my length is X plus 3 and my length is X plus 3. So this is the scenario now that you have. Then the next thing that they want you to find is the dimensions, meaning you have to solve for X. After solving for X, then you'll know the distance AB and the distance BC. In other ways, it will help you to find the length and the width. So what do? We use that formula for the perimeter as is given. So we said perimeter P, or let me write perimeter, is equal to, now what is distance AB? You can see that AB is x plus 3 plus BC, we said BC is x, plus CD, which is x plus 3, plus AD, which is x. So this is our perimeter. So if I solve that, collect like terms, I've got x plus x plus x plus x. So I've got 4 of them, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I've got 4 of them there. And then I've got plus 3 plus 3. So if I say that it's 4x, because there are 4 of them, 3 plus 3 is 6. So this is my perimeter. So if I've managed to find my perimeter in terms of x, but remember they told us that perimeter was 98 meters. Therefore, you have 4x plus 6 is equal to 98 meters. So that is what the perimeter is. You have already the perimeter, and with the perimeter in terms of x as well as the actual perimeter of the shape, so then it helps you then to have an equation that you will form, which is 4x plus 6 is equal to that perimeter that you're given. Now the next thing you have to do is to solve for x. So you have 4x is equal to, you take 6 to the other side, so you'll have 98 minus 6. It was positive, it becomes negative. So we have 4x is equal to, now 98 minus 6, it gives you 92. You divide by 4, and you divide by 4 to find out what is 92 divided by 4. It gives you 23. So it was 98 minus 6, which was that, and then you divide it by 4, just cross-checking, is 23. So now you have, in this case, when you divide, you have here x is equal to 23. Alright, so now you have, in this case, if we go back, x being 23, they say, remember the dimensions of a rectangle. The dimensions of determine the dimensions of a rectangle. If its perimeter is that, we have done that, the length is 3 meters longer than its width. Now to find the dimensions, the only thing now you need to do is to, where there is x, you now put the value of x. We said it was 23. So what you have on the dimensions, you are having the length is equal to, let me write full word, length is equal to x plus 3, which is equal to 23 plus 3. So what is the length? The length is 26. I think that, and then the width also is equal to x. Remember the width was x, which is 23 meters. So you have now your length and you have your width. So if they say they determine the dimensions, that is what they wanted. The length is 26 meters and the width in here is 23 meters. Very important to leave your answer in meters. Now if they say find the perimeter, if you can add the 26, the 23, the 26 here and the 23 here, if we can add that, it must give us 98. So if I say 26, perimeter is the distance around the shape, so it will be 26. Sometimes you say 26 times 2 because there are 2 of them, and 23 times 2. So if you just add them, is 26 plus 23 plus 26 plus 23, and you can see that perimeter is 98 meters. So this is what they meant when they said you need to determine the dimensions of this particular shape, which is the rectangle. So guys, I will time and again bring such questions. If you are benefiting from such approaches, the way I'm working them, you are free to leave us some comments and also give us some, your own way you think we could have approached it, or you can just leave a comment in as we leave it on YouTube if ever you want some other sections or some other questions to be solved on your behalf. Maybe you're struggling with 1 or 2 questions in this same section, so we can assist you in finding ways of how you can approach it. And we have also we always tell you guys to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so that you can be notified every time there are new videos. You just have to subscribe and we'll be able to assist you. Now another thing, there are resources that we have for the Mathematics N2. We have the test book for Mathematics N2, as well as it comes coupled with videos. You can use that for your revision session. Now we've come to the end of our lesson. Thank you.